Okay, so this is one of those videos that I was hoping to avoid forever. But yeah, Duncan is alright, but he did get hurt today. He walks everywhere, he can't really see well, he can't hear well, he's old. And I was trying to just stretch it out a bit and getting him to have, well, a life where he will die of natural causes. But this morning when someone came to drop off their monkey, they left the gate open and Duncan went out. And he didn't go far, but when they left, well, he did get hit by the car. Well, not hit, but I don't know, I wasn't there. And he has got a leg that is damaged, and his foot as well on the other leg, but he is doing okay. But I don't know, this is not how I wanted it to be. Look at him, he's recovering, but I don't think it was worth letting him go through this with his leg. I'm not going to show you guys too much, just going to stop it right there. I don't know if he's suffering. I don't think so. He's on medication, but I think it would have been better to have put him down. I was only showing him this afternoon. I was so busy going around with all kinds of things, and yeah, here he is. Well, I don't know. In any case, Billy is doing okay. He was diagnosed with biliary tick bite fever yesterday. He got treated, but he is doing much better. He ate and he is going to be perfectly fine. The other dogs, everybody is happy. Arnie, all the monkeys doing great. So yeah, this is one of those videos where reality comes in and just take you by surprise. And then I was thinking, maybe it would have been better, Daisy, they can just stop her from barking, because she barks really loud. And then I thought, you know what, maybe sometimes it's better if you don't know exactly what's going on. I was waiting for Duncan to die of natural causes. Every day I would walk around with him. I'll take him upstairs and show him the fields and everything as much as I could. Basically saying goodbye every single day. But I was saying goodbye for something different. Zach, I was saying goodbye because I knew his time was coming. But it wasn't coming in this way. I was more thinking towards him just being too old and his body just giving up. And I spent a lot of days saying goodbye. Then this happened and they didn't tell me about it. Took him to the vet. Get him, well, the doctor did what he had to do, getting his leg back together. And then I thought, wouldn't it have been better if this morning I was just told, listen, Duncan passed away. If they had him put down without me knowing about this, and they said he just collapsed, we rushed him to the doctor and he died. And we'll get him in a few weeks. We are having him cremated and he can be buried at home. Sometimes you want a lie. Now, most people will always want the truth. But, I don't know, sometimes I think I would rather take a lie. Because it would have been better. These things are things that you have to think about for a long time and experience a lot of things before you can actually get to a point where you would rather have the lie. These two boys, just give them a second. I don't want to shout at them now because they're just teasing one another. They're not fighting. But just now, that was not very nice, Diego. As Enzo was walking away, Diego just bit him right in the leg. I have to check if he's okay. Enzo, Diego. Come, Sienna. Let me just check that leg. Come and show me that leg. Because that was a bite. It doesn't look like a big bite, but believe me, when a tiger gets you, he gets you right there on the leg. I don't see any blood or anything, so that's fine. Or maybe it's the other leg, because it was as he was walking away. But in any case, I think sometimes in life, you want to rather have the lie. Because it's gonna be less painful. And it wouldn't have mattered. Now I know once I lied, but my brother had an accident at work. He just took the wrong stuff and put it down his throat. He was working and he had his drink and he had an acid-based cleaner right next to it. And as he was working, just get those two boys away. As he was working, he took the wrong one and he swallowed it. And he just swallowed one sip, but it was too late. It was already going down and it was burning. Enzo, okay, so he took a sip of that acid-based cleaner. These two are just putting this up now. Hey, Enzo! Enzo! Now he's in the tree, breaking the branches. Yeah, you want to get rid of a lot of cycads, show them to tigers. They know exactly how to break those branches. Enzo, Diego. Okay. Kom hier zo. Enzo, kom hier zo. Jong. Enzo. Kom, julle is nou klaar. Diego. Okay, so that's over. They stout, nee? And they broke their little plank right there. But in any case, well, my brother took that acid-based cleaner. It was standing right next to his cold drink. He was busy working and he didn't pay attention, and he took that and he took a sip. And the stuff went down, burning everything as it went down, right up to his stomach. And immediately they put him, well, stabilized him, putting him in an induced coma, taking him to the hospital, straight to ICU. They x-rayed him, they found some damage, and since he was in the coma, they just kept him in there for him to recover. He recovered a little, and then he got some lung problems, just pneumonia, and then it became serious. And all this time, I'm the only one, and his wife and his child knowing about this. And I told them, I don't want to tell my parents. And they said, are you going to lie to them? I said, no, I'm just not going to tell them. What is the point of them knowing about it? They're just going to worry about it for 3 weeks. Why should I put them through it? I'm sure he's going to recover, but it's going to take 3 weeks. And they were a little angry with me. They wanted me to tell them, and I just said, no, I'm not telling anybody. You have to know when to keep a secret as well. And I kept it from my mom and my dad for as long as I could. Up to the point where I got threatened, now they are going to tell them. And then I said, okay, give me some time, I will tell them. And then came the right moment. The right moment is a moment where everything just works exactly in the way. My mom and dad both walked up together to me, just for no reason whatsoever, just sitting there, and I could tell them. But then 3 weeks has already gone by, and he was busy getting better. And my hope was, as at the moment when he can open up his eyes and give us a thumbs up, that is the moment that I would want to tell them about this. So, don't take my knee, I've only got 2. You better do that. But in any case, he's a bit nervous with Enzo around. But in any case, you can say that I lied to them. But I did it for the right reason. Why should I put them through 3 weeks of worry and hell just because of something that happened and no one can do nothing about it? Sure, if he was in critical danger, that they said there was nothing more they can do for him, then obviously it would have been a different scenario. But I thought, I'm doing them a favor. And as I met the family here and there, I told them. But that was way later. And I told him, you know what, why should I have put you all through this? I was going through it. I was taking it. I was doing the worrying and all of those things. It's taken care of. He will get better. He got better, and yeah, he was really, well, he said the worst thing was being under for so long. It felt like 10 years. he was under for 10 days. And yeah, that's some experience right there that you can't just make up when someone tells you that. And yeah, people wanted to be angry at me. I told them, well, be angry at me if you want, but I did you a favor. I saved you all of these worries. I took it on myself. I was the one thinking about this all the time. Now, this is while I'm making YouTube videos. These are things that's not mentioned in this. This is just, well, I've got a life on the side as well. I have to make sure that everything is going right. I try and put out a video a day. But now you've got this hanging over you, and you have to just keep on going. Now, there's many things that happens to me during the course of the year. Zach! And then it's unexplainable. But like now, the opportunity arises where I can actually put it in a video. And I can tell you, it is sometimes the right thing to do when you lie to someone. Because you're doing it to save them from heartache that will pass. So it's everyone's own decision. I don't need to lie, and I don't. And I always say, you have to be very good to get me to lie. Because it's not something that I do. And I don't even tell a small lie. And people are sometimes really impressed with how honest I am. And I tell them, you know, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just telling you what it is. But in that case, I think it was well worth it. They didn't worry. When he woke up, there he was. My mom and dad could see him. And I don't know if they said thanks to me. I can't remember. But that's not why I did it. I'm not doing it to get a thanks. I'm getting it because I'm going to save them their 2 weeks of suffering. That's the goal. And that's all I need. I don't need something for myself out of that. I'll take it. I'll just do that as a favor. So someone can take it really wrong or really right. But in any case, the thing with Duncan, I am one of those guys that complain a lot. But for good reason. And yesterday when we were outside and someone left, I said stop. And I went around the car and I checked if he's there. And I went further at the back of the car and I checked if he was there. And everybody saw me do it. And I do it every single time. And when I'm not there, well, I can only hope that people learn from the way I've done this. And I've said it before, this house is like a ship sailing on the sea, full of wild animals. There's nowhere to go. You have to get it right the first time. Don't make a mistake. Now, I don't know what is going to happen to Duncan. I really don't know if he's going to be in pain. I'm going to put my foot down because he's my little boy and I'm not going to let him be in pain. But let's see. We'll go through the night. The doctor said his healing is treated, everything is right. But he will recover to what? To someone that I was waiting for the last day of. And I don't want his last days to have been like this. But in any case, that's enough bad news and silly stuff. Look at these little kittens. Whenever you feel bad, just look at kittens and you will feel better right away. And I'm quickly gonna go and give them their food and life will still be better. Well guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And like always, have a good day.